right now we want to look at how to make our cones. Sometimes they are referred to as lilies. We want to see how to make our cones. Here we have what are the things that you need to make your cone. You need your material, you need your scissors, you need your tape measure, and you might need your pins, and then you need your gum. Now essentially the cones are determined by the size that you need. You start from the edge of your material, you fold over to get a right angle triangle, and then making sure that the grains are running parallel. The top grains and the bottom grains are running parallel. That is how you'll get a very good cone. And then you cut it out. If you have a particular size in mind, you keep that in mind and you can measure. But if you don't, you just fold over, and then what you will have is a square sheet of material like that. And then when you fold over, here you have the bias, and that bias, like you know, can stretch. The bias ends can stretch. So you have your material now, and then you can fold it over, and then I hope you can see what I'm doing. You fold it over that way, and then you bring it in, and there you set it. You have a cone. Now in anything you do, be it millinery, be it fashion designing, you need innovation. You need to innovate. Now this is the basic way of making your cones, but from this you can innovate and do other things. Let me gum that so that you will see how it's finished. You apply your gum. Now remember that when you use this gum, this particular kind of gum, it's wet. It's a wet based gum. So you have to, after applying the gum, you have to wait a while for it to dry up, not completely, to dry up a little bit. Here's another one that I've folded here. I'm going to apply the gum also. Like I said, your cone is determined, the size of your cone is determined by the size that you need. So you determine the size you need, you cut out your sheet for the cone, and then you work on it. So this is the basic. Now I'm going to work on it so that you see that I stretched it a little bit so that it can curve nicely. Now the gum is a little bit dried. You see it's not sticking to my hand, but it will stick the material together. So there you have it. I'm using my fingers to press the materials together. You might have to practice a couple of times before your cone is looking exactly excuse me, the way you want it to look. So that is the basic cone. So this one is also dry a bit. I'll fold it over. You see that I've done the folding before adding the gum so that it will be easy to fold over. Now if the cone is too big for you to press down, you use an instrument to hold it down so that you get a firm stay there. All right, I'm clipping the tips so that it can be neat. So there you have another cone. Now like I said, you innovate. You don't stay with just this type of cone and then you say you know how to do it. There's so many ways you can be innovative about your cones when you want to use it. You can do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cones and bring them together at the ends, and then you can decorate by putting feathers in your cones. Now this is the basic. Now let's move on. Here's another cone that I've done, and this started using the basic. And how did I get about this? I have my the basic sheet. You see that I'm pulling. When I pull, it makes it soft a bit. You could spray your sheet with a little water to make it quite soft, and making it soft, it makes it easy to manipulate and to turn around. All right, so I have my sheet there, and I've done that. So how did I get to this design? What I have done is I've gotten my cone, I fold it in two so that I can crease the center and know exactly where my center is, and then I fold over doing this. Fold it over. Then after doing that, usually I'll pin it down. I've not gummed it yet. And you could actually sew instead of even gumming it, but it depends on you. All right, so there you go. You have another shape. So the next step will be to apply the gum and stick it down, and then you'll have this shape. So you keep on innovating. Here's another one. I've used two different colors on the top sheet and the bottom sheet of my right angle triangle. I've used two different colors, and then I've brought them together using a bias piece of material to bind it together. So these are the ways you can also innovate. Innovation keeps on coming. You keep on innovating. There's so many things you can do with the cones to decorate your hat, or even as a singular piece on its own. It can be a headband. You can use it as a headband on its own by just placing this on an Alice band. It can become a headband. So I hope you understand how to make cones. These cones are is one of the designs that you use to decorate your hats or to decorate your hair pieces or your fascinators. So, and it's essential to know how to cut it properly. Now, I have to call your attention that when you want to make your cone, you have to get a right angle triangle, and the lines and the grains of the material have to run parallel. I want to draw your attention to the fact that because you have this doesn't mean that you have it's not a right angle triangle like that. You need a proper right angle triangle to get your cone. Although if you actually do this, you can be innovative with it, but for you to get a proper cone, a simple cone, then you need to get your right angle triangle cut, making sure that the lines are parallel for you to get a beautiful fold at the end here. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There will be other free trainings like this for you, so that you'll be able to follow up when you get the paid training, which will be advertised very soon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be glad to see you at the next training. Thank you very much.